And I'm finally back. Yay! Hold on a second. Whee! Uh, that was weird. Yeah. Anyways, let's do the spin. Um, in like 2 days or so, I might show you a Music Monday video that isn't actually a Music Monday. I should also phone. I should probably also explain what the heck we're doing. We're doing another tier list. This time on Borderlands 2 weapons. All the unique ones. Well, at least most of the unique ones. I'm not sure if it's all of them, but yeah. The golfs again! Have I showed you the golfs last time? I'm not sure. Who knows? Let me check it out real quick. I finally found my tech deck again, dude. It looks like we're only gonna have a couple more of these left. Which is fine since the car is coming up soon. But yeah, dude. So first up, I grabbed 3, by the way, of course. This is the Off-Road Rally Matchbox 90s Volkswagen Golf Country. I think it's pretty cool since, like, I don't think any hatchbacks have made it to the country version, or at least an off-road version. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the orange, obviously, too. Next up is from Hot Wheels. This is from the, I don't know. This looks like to be from the Volkswagen set. Just the Volkswagen set. So, yeah. This is the Volkswagen Golf Mark II. It looks to be modified. And, yeah, I think it's pretty cool because it's like another Volkswagen Golf Mark II and stuff. Yeah. Make sure to still send one of these to me for, like, free because they only cost, like, $2,000 or something. This is an 8-pack for the last one. It includes what looks to be Lotus something. I forgot what it was. Lotus E-Spirit. That's what it was. Hot Wheels Custom, Hot Wheels Custom, Hot Wheels Custom. They actually know the name of, which is Exotique. Porsche 911. I don't know if that's the GT2. Actually, that is the GT3 RS. God dang it. Ugh. Another Porsche. Looks to be an old one. And what looks to be a Hot Wheels Custom. And, oh, it's a Chevy. Oh, it's a Chevy Corvette C1 Custom. And then there's obviously the Golf Mark II in orange, because that's the best color for the Golf Mark II. And nobody better steal my opinions and make them on their Mark II also, because I'm going to be extremely jealous and will pay probably like $10 million for it. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Since, like, I can't believe I found these. And I still have more. I still have more of these. Can you believe that? Can you believe how much of a glazer I am at the Golf Mark II? Because it's like one of the best hatchbacks out there. Like, I'm telling you. It's actually so cool. And nobody else better be getting one too, because soon they're going to overpopulate stuff, even though there's already like 8 million made. However, not many in America. Well, good amount, but still. Yeah, I am still have yet to find one and to buy one. And yeah, obviously. Yeah, I gotta do that. But yeah, anyways, that was some Golf Mark IIs and stuff. Not the actual one, because like, jeez, that was a bug. Not the actual one, because yeah, I don't really have enough money for that yet, but, well, close enough. I should have enough, but I should stop talking, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And I will be back. Alright, I think we should finally get into this tier list, dude. I almost said game, but it's not really a game because it's a World Thursday, and I shouldn't be playing games on the World Thursday. However, sometimes I do. Sometimes I play Wordle, but that's something different. But yeah, let's get on to it. So I got like 139 guns to rank through, and yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool because like I should know all of them, and if not, then I'm not good enough at this game. So yeah. I've been recording for 9 minutes basically, and yeah. So we'll start off with the first one, which looks to be the 12-pounder. It's alright. I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten it once, but like it's pretty good for like early Salvador uses and other characters like that, but I don't know if it's the best thing on here. I'll give it a solid B. Next up is the Butcher. Now the Butcher is crazy. So yeah, literally if you get the perfect one, it's going to absolutely shred through everything. I think that's already an S tier, just saying. The color even matches somewhat. The Pimpernel is extremely OP. Like, just saying, the crazy critical hits you can get on here and stuff. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, this is crazy for the bunker and stuff. If it's obviously corrosive, but yeah, that's gonna be a solid. That's gonna be a solid S. Next up is a Stalker, or no, that's a what is that? Is that the Patriot? No, that's not the Patriot, is it? No, that's not. That's I was thinking of something else. I forgot what the heck this thing was called. It's definitely not the Stalker. Since is the Stalker even on here? Okay, yes it is. So it's not the Stalker. I forgot what it was called. Oh, it's called the Anarchist. No, it's not the Anarchist. The Anarchist was the purple ones. So this right here is a Stinger. I should have remembered that, but this is a Stinger. The Stinger is absolutely terrible. That's going in D. Next up, this is the Bad Touch. It's not bad. It's definitely way better than the Good Touch, but I still will like never use it. So it's gonna get a C. Next up is the Scorpio. The Scorpio is honestly, it's pretty good for some uses. However, I don't really see like that good of a use for it. So yeah, I think that's just getting a solid C. It's better than Stinger. Next up, I think this is the Octo. It's pretty cool. I like the gimmick of it, but like, it's basically useless. So it's getting a. What seems better? I feel like it goes right there. Yeah. I still think the Butcher is the best. Next up is the Tunguska. This thing hurts you more than the actual enemies. I don't know why it does. The skin is pretty cool. It's off the Unkept Herald, obviously, but I like the black and yellow on it, obviously. I don't know why I have to glaze it so much, but I do. Yeah. I think it is, like, if you add like mods to it and stuff, like the spare parts mod, it can be very useful and stuff. But like base game, it's basically useless. I'll give it a C though for the skin. Next up, this is a Netherfire. I don't want to call it by the actual name. The Netherfire is way better than like it's like one of the best SMGs out there. Just saying, dude, this thing can shred. This thing can shred. I'm telling you. But yeah, that's getting an A. Honestly, I think that's way better than most of the stuff on here. Next up, this looks to be a regular Hyperion Blue shotgun. However, I think this is the Shotgun 30. Oh my God, I'm not Englishing correctly. This is the Shotgun 1340. It's basically a shotgun but with a voice, and it's better than some of the other stuff on here. It's getting a C. I'll put it there. Next up, this is one of the better pearls out there. This is the Avenger. It's basically like a normal TDR SMG, except with a bouncing Betty, throwing thing, and it can be pretty useful, but I don't see much of a point to it. It's getting a B. I'll put it there. Next up is a Hornet. I don't know why I farm for this so much, but I do, and it's just really good. It's just really good, and I like the skin on it too. But yeah, it is very good for like corrosion and stuff. Like that's basically the whole gimmick is like corrosion and stuff. That's why it only comes in corrosion. But yeah, I still have yet to get a perfect one. I've only gotten one with the dull grip and dull sight, not with the double. So yeah. This is getting an S or not S tier. This is getting an A. Next up is Gwen's head. Honestly, I only grab it just because it's there. Like, just saying. I don't, like, grab it for anything else. It's completely useless, basically. However, it can be better than some of the other stuff on here because there's actually a couple of uses for it, so, yeah. I'll give it a solid C. Next up, this is the Ogre. This is the Ogre. This is one of the most difficult legendaries to get. However, not the most difficult item to get out of, like, all Borderlands. That just goes to the perfect Nemesis Invader, which is... I don't think anybody's ever gotten that. So yeah. But the Ogre, it's pretty good, gotta say. It's definitely better than some of the stuff on here, like I said. However, it is stupidly rare. it comes from Warlord Slog in the final level of the Borderlands Temple stuff, and yeah, I have not gotten it yet either, which tells you that it's basically stupidly rare, dude. But yeah, um, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. So I'll give it an A, just because of how rare it is. Next up, this is the Fatale. I do not want to call it by the other name either. Yeah, and honestly, it is pretty good. However, I hate when it drops from the bunker because it could be from it could be the sham. So yeah, dude, what is up with this ladybug? But yeah, basically is basically just SMG and stuff. I don't really see the point of it at all. I don't really see anybody using it. So yeah, I'll give it a C. Next up, this is the longbow. This is one of my favorite guns in the game, just because of its skin. And just because it relates to Minecraft. Dude, when I figured out the Minecraft Easter egg, I went crazy over it, dude. I went crazy over it. And, yeah, this is one of the only guns out there with, no sight either, except for, like, the elephant gun and whatever the heck else there is. But, yeah, I just know the elephant gun. But, yeah, it's pretty good, though, gotta say. So, yeah, um, that's a solid A. I'm putting that right there. Actually, I'll put it right here. This is the Twister. This is rarer than the Ogre. I have not gotten it either. I have spent like a couple of hours just trying to get this thing from freaking Triple O, except I only got him to spawn once. And it's a I think it was a 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 3 chance to get it from Triple O. Yeah, dude, this thing is way more stupidly rare than freaking Warlord Slog. Just saying. So yeah. Um However, it is extremely cool. I love how this is the only shock Jacobs in Borderlands 2 also. So yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That is a solid S tier in my opinion. Like this thing is extremely underrated. Next up this is the I think this is the Jolly Roger. I'm pretty sure it's the Jolly Roger. If not, it's something else, but I don't know. I think it is though. Unless that is. Is that the Jolly? No, that's something else. This is the Jolly Roger, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty cool, however, I basically never used it, so that's getting a solid C right there. Next up, this is the first effervescent I've ever gotten. This is the infection cleaner. This thing is absolutely amazing. This is like 3 times better than the Avenger. And it's so good. It is way better than Netherfire also. So yeah, I did not mean to do that. Okay, there goes some code. Yeah, I did not mean to do that at all. But yeah. Basically, this thing is going in a solid S tier for me. And in fact, it's passing that, because that is so good. Next up is a Judge. It's absolutely terrible. And, yeah. That's getting a solid... Getting a solid C. It's almost unusable. This is the Lasco. This you can get extremely easily. It's basically free. And, yeah. It's pretty good, though, too. However, yeah, it also makes some cool patterns, also. But yeah, it's a pretty good, starter gun, too. So I'll give it a solid A for that. This is the Maggie. This thing is absolutely crazy, except for when you get it on double prefix, because it wastes so much ammo then, just for that one extra pellet, even though you have a crazy amount of other pellets. Ugh, bubbler. Ugh, more bubbler. But yeah, other than that, if you get it on like trick shot or something, this thing goes crazy. Like, I'm just saying, this is one of the craziest pistols. However, it's not the craziest, because there's some way better ones. Next up, I think this is what I think it is. I don't think it's the Trespasser. Is the Trespasser even on here? Dude, these are the exact same skins. Are they? That's the exact same gun. Yeah, this one and this one. These two are the exact same guns. Oh, that was bladed. I'm just gonna say that this one is the Amigo Sincero. The Amigo Sincero is way better than the Trespasser, obviously, and yeah, I don't use it that much though, but it will get a solid A. This is the Sledge's shotgun. This thing is such an OG shotgun, and it's been in every single Borderlands game. So Yeah, it's crazy and stuff. Um, yeah, I also like the skin on it, of course. And yeah, it's pretty good, but like I wouldn't use it. So yeah, it's getting a solid B right there. This is the Hawkeye. This you can get from Veracitus the Invincible, and compared to the Interfacer, this thing sucks. Like just saying, this thing is terrible. I mean, I know it's supposed to get you like crazy critical hit damage, but why would you want to stay there for like 5 hours straight trying to get that freaking critical hit just for you to miss? Yeah, I don't see the point of this gun at all. Like just saying. This is getting a solid C right there. This is the Bada Boom. Dual wield Bada Boom with Salvador's under leveled and stuff. This thing goes crazy. This thing can get you basically anywhere. This is a solid S tier for me. This is the Slagga. This is the best slagging weapon in the game, apart from the Grog Nozzle. But yeah, this thing is crazy. That is a solid. That is a solid A tier right there. This is the Flacker. I know this thing goes crazy with the Flacker and Ahab glitch and stuff. And yeah, just saying. This only goes well with Salvador though, not with any other characters. So that sucks, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. I'll give it a solid B for that, because it is better than some other stuff. This is the Gunnerang. It is pretty good with some action skills and stuff. Some not action skills. Some skills and stuff. But I don't really see a point of using it. However, it is better than most of the stuff on here. So yeah. This is the Tatler. It doesn't really. I don't see a point at all with it either. It's honestly pretty bad. It does drop from Hyperiously Invincible, and you could get way better stuff off of it, especially the Norfleet, which is over here. And yeah. But the Tatler though, that's a solid C right there. This is the Sword Explosion. This thing is absolutely awesome, and the one in Wonderlands is way cooler. However, I still like this one. That is getting a solid. I must say that's getting a solid A right here. It's beating the Let's Go for sure, and yeah, it's super easy to get too. Just a mission. This is the Lead Storm. This thing, if it's in corrosive, it's rabid, and if it's got all Vladoff parts, dude, if you go up against any loaders at all, they are absolutely destroyed. Like, just saying. Like, if you were up against like a million, like freaking, what is it? A million like warlorders or stuff, even Saturn, you could just shred through them with this. If you dual wield these with Salvador with a B shield on, dude, you would be shredding, dude. This thing is way crazier than the Butcher, dude. Yeah, that thing is a main for my Salvador stuff. Yeah, that's an S. Next up is the Grog Nozzle. This thing is way too overrated in my opinion. Like every Salvador has, or every Salvador build has this. And yeah. But it is still a solid S, and I'll give it that right there. Yeah. Next up is the Emperor. The Emperor you can get way too often from the not is it? Yeah, it's the Assassins. It's cool, but like, yeah, it doesn't do much at all. It's supposed to have higher fire rate, but yeah, it's just like a no, man, it's just like a solid D, or not D, but solid C right there. What the heck was this called again? I know I started with like a C or something. This is what you get after the Assassin's mission, or it's either the Assassin's mission or the whatever the heck mission it is, the Good, Bad, and Mordecai mission, or not that one. That's with the Lyuta and the Varuk. I forgot what it was, but it was the one where you get the Stormfront. What the heck was this thing called again? It's where you can do that cool ADS glitch also. I will just go and keep that tab open just in case I need to look at some of the other ones that are on here. But this is the Rock Salt. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. Cause yeah. This is only cool for the ADS site or ADS glitch, and that's it. Yeah. It's pretty cool, however I don't see much of a use for it. It's getting a solid C. Next up, this is the best gun in the game. Or at least this is my favorite gun in the game. This is the Norfleet. This you can get from Hyperiously Invincible or Vermivorous. It is so good. Like this thing is way better than the Lead Storm, and it's just so satisfying too. However, you need like the most amount of rocket ammo ever. Like you just like go through like in like a minute, dude. It's crazy. But this thing is so good. That's getting a solid S right there, dude. It's crazy. Next up, this is the Thunderball Fists. I love this gun. Uh, I like the gimmick of it. However, I don't see much of a use for it. However, it is still pretty cool. I'll give it an A tier right here. It's pretty cool. Next up, this is the Lady Fist. It's just crazy critical hit damage and stuff, obviously. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, it's way too overrated and stuff. However, I do have it on my Salvador myself in order to boost my damage and stuff like that. So I'll still give it a solid A. I think it'll go like right here. This is the Patriot. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You have to get it from Master Gi, the Invincible, and like he like doesn't drop anything good except for the Ahab, which you have to use a glitch for. Is the Ahab even on here? I don't think the Ahab is even on there yet. So why am I talking about it? But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, there's Ahab. Okay. Yeah, we're not getting to the Ahab yet. The Patriot is terrible. It's going a solid D. Next up, this is the Hydra. This is what you get from Rouge or Red in Spanish. I'm pretty sure. Is it Spanish? I think it's I'm pretty sure it's Spanish. But yeah, you get from Rouge. It is absolutely insane, and yeah, that's getting a solid A right there. Next up is the Pitchfork. It's pretty cool. I like the gimmick of it. However, there is an assault rifle that is way better than the Pitchfork and does the same exact thing, except it uses up more ammo, but it's only assault rifle ammo, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, this thing used to be crazy. However, something else has completely replaced it. That is getting a B. Next up, this is the Bubbler. Next up, this is the Logan's gun. You can get this from Wilhelm or the Trolling Thunder, which we do not talk about. But yeah, um, basically, it's only good for gauge when regenerating rocket ammo and stuff. But other than that, it is basically useless. And yeah, the skin's pretty cool, but that's getting a solid C. I don't see the use for it. Next up, this is the rarest effervescent you can get. This is the Nirvana. Nobody is probably, like, barely anybody has probably ever heard of the Nirvana. We have gotten it only once. You can get them from the bad, infected midgets and stuff, and it has like a stupidly rare chance in order to get it, dude. It's crazy. It's like trying to get the slime staff in Terraria. But yeah, I don't think it's as crazy as that. But yeah, dude, this is just super difficult to get. But it's better than the Nether Fire, that's for sure. But I don't see any other point for it. I don't think you should be farming that long just for the Nirvana. However, it does have the same skin except rainbow, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Next up, this is the Chopper. Yes, it is fully capped or not. It is fully caps locked as a name, so I have to call it the Chopper. But yeah, so the Chopper, it's crazy. It has the most fire rate in the entirety of Borderlands. Not the entirety of Borderlands, but the entirety of Borderlands 2. And yeah, it's super good. However, the problem is that you never have enough assault rifle ammo for this. Like, just saying. It's still really cool though. However, you have to get it from Dexy, and I think it's like a 1 in 5 or something. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it costs way too much iridium to get this. However, it is amazing. It's basically the crazy, like, it's like the, how would I describe this? It's like the caffeinated Shredifier. Like, just saying. That's what the Chopper is. So yeah, the Chopper gets a solid S tier, and I think that'll go right here because that thing is crazy. Next up, what the heck is this thing? What the heck is this thing? Let me go search it. Well, I found out what it is. This is the law. This is what you get from doing the mission where you have to solve the case of Justin McReady or something. Uh, I forgot what the mission itself was called, but I remember the description for some reason. But yeah, um, and I know it's supposed to be a part of like the Law and Order reference and stuff like that, but it's garbage. So it's going next to the judge. I think the law is over the judge, though, obviously. Next up, what the heck is this thing? I feel like I remember what it is, but I don't. I don't remember. This is the dog. This is the dog. I know it's like misspelt in Borderlands 2 and it's called like the 3 dog or something or whatever, except without another E and stuff. This also drops from the assassins as well as the judge and the commerce, Fremington's Edge, and the Emperor and stuff like that. But yeah. This is terrible. So, yeah, I don't know why there's so many bandit shotguns. Like, we have the Sledge's shotgun, the Jolly Roger, the Rock Salt, the dog, and the, what is it? What the heck was that other one? I was just about to name it, too. I forgot what it was. Here, let me go look through the list. I forgot what it was, god dang it. Did they put the Hydra on here twice? Wait a second, that's not the Hydra. I don't think that is the Hydra. I'll have to figure out what the heck it was. What was that other one? What was that other bandit shotgun? Oh yeah, the Teeth of Terramorphous. Okay. Turns out this is not the this is not the Hydra, this is the Triquetra or whatever. It's a little bit worse, in my opinion. You have to go through like the Hodunks and the Zaffords and stuff. I'll put it there. But we are getting to the Hydra soon. Well, basically at the end of the tier list. Oh my god, this thing sucks. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Evil Smasher. Oh my god, dude. Because I don't think there's anything else that looks like it, is there? That's the Evil Smasher. Oh my god, dude! The Evil Smasher! This thing sucks. This thing used to be so good, however, they nerfed it. And I'm telling you, this thing sucks now. You have to go through like, the Evil Smasher power-up thing, and it's terrible. Yeah, it's a solid F. But yeah, that thing is absolutely terrible. Ugh. Bubbler. But yeah, next up. I'm pretty sure this is what I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's gotta be. This is Mr. Hammerlock's Rex. Or Sir Hammerlock's Rex. It's also terrible. It's the Unforgiven, except a little bit better. It's terrible, though. That's getting an F. Yeah. Next up, this is Miss Moxie's Kitten. This thing is crazy. This you have to get from the Crater Bar and stuff, meaning you have to go, buy Torque's Campaign of Carnage DLC and stuff, but it's completely worth it, obviously. I'd rather get the Handsome Collection, of course, but, yeah. It's pretty cool, gotta say. The kitten, portrays a smiley face as you shoot it, also. Yeah. It's also high, damage, too, especially for, some characters. It's pretty good though, gotta say. So I'll give it a solid whoa, bubbler. Bubbler. I'll give it an A. Actually, it's going better than that. It might go better. Yeah. Next up, this is the Peak Opener. This thing is absolutely amazing. Like this might be one of the best effervescence that you can get. I think it might be a tie between this effervescent and this effervescent, which you'll get to sooner or later. But yeah, this is the Peak Opener. It is absolutely crazy, and it can also be combined with the easy mode and the hard carry for Digipeak in order to just get way better at it, which I might do for Borderlands 2 now that I think about it. It's actually a pretty good idea. But yeah, this thing is obviously getting a solid S tier. This is not as good as the Butcher, and I'll put it there, because that thing is crazy. If you aim down sight, it shoots faster and stuff, but yeah. Oh my god, dude, next up is a conference call. This thing is absolutely gorgeous and stuff, and yeah, it's so good, especially the practicable, and yeah. It's just such high DPS. Plus, you can also juke out or not. I guess cheat Hadrax or whatever. I know it's supposed to be called Hadrax, except I'm calling it Hadrax because it sounds better. And yeah, I don't have to be correct all the time, especially in car tier list. But yeah, the conference call, however, is getting a solid S tier, and it's going right there. We got a lot of S tiers just because Borderlands is such a good game. Next up is the Shredifier. I really like this gun. Yeah, I used to like it more, but now I know that there's like the peak opener and the chopper, the lead storm. The Shredifier is basically the less caffeinated lead storm, just like how the chopper is the less caffeinated Shredifier, or the more caffeinated Shredifier. Jeez, dude, I cannot speak. But yeah, basically there's like a caffeine level. This is like zero caffeine, or I guess it's like I guess a regular SMG would be like zero caffeine. This would be like 10%. This would be like 40%. This would be like 60%. This would be like 110% caffeine and stuff like that. But the Shredder Fire goes like right here in A. And yeah. Is this what No, I don't know what that is. I remember this. This is also from the Hammerlocks Hunt DLC. This is the cowboy. I don't want to call it by the full name either. Yeah. This is the cowboy. It's you can get it from like a mission and stuff. It's pretty bad, honestly. I don't understand why people want to use it so much. Probably just because of some specs and stuff. But yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, I'll give it that. Actually, I'll give the Tri Creature a little bit more. This is the Lyuda. Obviously, I don't know. I still why they didn't switch the name from Lyudmila or whatever it is to Lyuda. But yeah, they just done. And yeah. However, that is pretty darn good, dude. Like I always farm this thing. This is like the thing I farm the most in like most playthroughs, just because this thing is absolutely insane. I think it's actually gonna go like here, cause yeah, S tier. This is the it's the Tiny Tina something. I don't remember what it is. God dang it. That's what this thing was. This is the Boom Puppy. Yeah. The Boom Puppy is definitely way better than the, I don't know why there's so many Torg assault rifles either, but it's definitely way better than the, Evil Smasher, that's for sure. Um, yeah, I don't really see a use for it either. There's a lot of legendaries that don't really have a use, but I'll put it there, because, yeah, it doesn't do much, though. Next up, this is a crazy pearlescent, stupidly rare pearlescent that you have to get from Tubbies. I have not gotten yet. Same with this pearlescent that I will talk about soon. This is the Carnage. This is this is this is I forgot the phrase, but this is just basically the new Carnage from Borderlands 1 that was way easier to get, and there's also a hybrid on it, but they just decided to turn pearlescent and make it absolutely useless. However, I still like the skin on it too. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but yeah, I'll put it there and see. Next up is a teapot. I mean, cool. Yeah, I'll put it there. Next up is a stink pot. I mean, I don't know why you can't refarm this at all, but you just can't. And I'm surprised it's not like a guaranteed drop either. It's only from a couple times from stuff and stuff. But yeah, the teapot is honestly pretty good. This is, I think, the only corrosive Jacobs weapon in Borderlands 2, so that's pretty cool. I don't see much of a use for it. However, it is still better than some of the other stuff on here. Next up, this is Hector's Paradise, or the Shock Hornet. It's pretty cool, honestly. However, nobody is really going for this, are they? It's coming from like a mission and stuff in the new Commander to Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary DLC. And yeah, there's not really much of a point for this gun at all. However, I'll put it like right here. Let's see. Next up, I think this is the first legendary I've ever gotten. The Kerr Blaster. I got it from Mijamong, obviously from the dedicated drop source. However, I didn't know it then. I thought I just got stupidly lucky. And I did. Because, yeah. I think the the Blaster is very nostalgic and stuff. I don't remember what parts I got it, but I think I got it when I was like level 6 and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing. However, it is not better at all than the Peak Opener, which is obviously just a rainbow reskin of the Blaster. However, it is way better. I still put it here at A tier. I'll put it here A tier, just because it's pretty good. This is this is the Sandhawk. This thing is absolutely crazy. I just don't know why, but everything in the Captain Blade DLC, or I think it is Captain Blade's or Captain Scarlet DLC and whatever. I don't know why everything in that DLC is just so good. Like, just saying, there's so many good ones. The Sandhawk though, however, is just getting an easy S tier. Putting it right. I'll put it right here, cause yeah, it's really good. And yeah. Next up, this is the Fibber. This is the Fibber. I don't know why there are so many variants to the Fibber. It's kind of like the Crybaby in Borderlands the pre-sequel, but yeah, the Fibber is crazy if you get the correct version at least, but yeah. It's also pretty overrated though, but I'll put it here at B tier. Next up, this is the first pearlescent I've ever gotten, and this might sound crazy to you, but I got it from a Tiny Tina slot machine. That is correct. The only way you can get pearls from a slot machine is spending iridium on the Tiny Tina slot machine, and I somehow got that crazy chance I got a pearl from it. And it was a storm. It was Banbury. And it was like level 50 something, or level 60 something, I don't know. But, yeah. I didn't even know that pearls existed in the game then. I might sound extremely stupid to you, but this was a long time ago. Extremely long time ago. But yeah. I still use this thing, and honestly, it can be pretty good. I might sound crazy to you, but it can be pretty good. I mean, at least it's better than the other pearlescents that are on here, except for some of them, which are crazy, like the Butcher and stuff. But yeah. Just to pay homage to there's a phrase finally. I was trying to look for that phrase. Just to pay homage for the nostalgia and stuff, I will put it here at S. Right there. Because, yeah. Next up, this might be the craziest effervescent in the game. This is the Toothpick. This thing is, the Pitchfork X2, however, way more damage. And it's obviously only incendiary, but that doesn't matter at all because it absolutely shreds through everything that is flesh related and stuff. This is an easy S tier. I think I'll put it right here because it's maybe a little bit better than the Peak Opener. Speaking of the no sight stuff, this is the Elephant Gun. And yeah, this is the Elephant Gun. It just shoots and stuff. It just does damage, and that's it. Like, nobody wants this. And, yeah, it is better than a lot of stuff here, and I'll put it there. These obviously all match because they're all made by Sir Hammerlock. Next up, this is also a terrible pearlescent that you have to get from Chubbies also, or Tubbies, I should say. And I've not gotten it yet either. I'm straining my voice out. I've not gotten it either because of how stupidly rare this thing is, and I want to try and get it in the Borderlands series and stuff. Bubbler! And, yeah. Oh my goodness, it's Bubbler. Ugh. But yeah, this is the Wanderlust. This thing basically has the aiming of your teammates on any multiplayer game. Yeah. It's bad. It's a C. However, I do like the skin. It does look pretty cool. Next up, this is what you get from the Batasaurus Rex. This is the Miss Moxie Slowhand. This is the only, I think this is the only Moxie, manufactured, or Moxie type, Iridium Tech, or E-Tech, gun out there. I don't know if there's any others, but I might be, delusional. But yeah, I think this is the only, E-Tech, yeah, this has gotta be the only E-Tech gun, or for Moxie and stuff. It's pretty good. However, it's a pain to get, but it is pretty good. I will put that here at C tier, right here. Well, I guess right here. That seems about right. This is the. Is this the Fremington's Edge? No, that's too. Isn't that talking sniper? Here, I gotta find what it is. This thing is nostalgic because for some reason I am so stupid and I used it like all the time for some reason. I don't know why I did, but I did. I'm just stupid. That's all. This is the Morning Star. I'm guessing. I think this is where you also get it from Mission 2. It looks pretty cool, but it's terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know why I used it at all. And yeah, I'm just gonna put it here at C tier, right there. I have no idea what this thing is. Now I have an idea what this is. This is kind of like the Evil Smasher, except way better. This is the Orc. This is what you get from the Murderlands Temple slaughter stuff, and yeah. It's really good and stuff, and yeah, it's got a lot of variability and stuff in it too, and yeah, I don't see a lot of people using it for some reason, but it's pretty good. I'll put it B. This is the best looking gun in the game. However, it is terrible for some reason. I don't know why it is, but it's terrible. This is the Commerce. It's the best looking gun in the game because of its skin and stuff. But I don't know why it wasn't even put on the Storm either. I know there's a mod for that, but still, dude, such a missed opportunity. I am so glad you can put customized skins on guns in Borderlands 3 because, yeah, there is one. I think it's called like Thunderstruck or something, and it looks so good. But yeah, dude, I will put it in. I'll put an A tier like right here, just because of the skin. The skin is that good. You gotta see it in actual like Borderlands stuff, and you gotta see it with like the 2K or whatever. I don't know, with the Unreal Engine. I forgot what it's called. Next up, this is the Infinity. It's really good. It's an infinite ammo pistol and stuff. This thing can be very useful and stuff. This was featured as the main gun in Borderlands, the Borderlands movie and stuff, obviously, because actors do not reload at all, except for when it's important in movies. So that's why Lilith had this. I don't see the point at all then. This gun has the most useless magazine of all time, just because you only need one bullet in the chamber, so therefore magazines are completely useless for that. But that's getting an absolute A tier right here. Wait, do these share this? No, they don't share the same skin. I thought they did for a second, but yeah. That's still really good, though. This is the Tidal Wave. That's the Tidal Wave. I remember this. This is the Tidal Wave. It's TK Baja's Tidal Wave. Not TK the cat, but TK Baja's Tidal Wave. This is also tribute. There we go. I found the other phrase for it. This also brings tribute to the old Tidal Wave, obviously, where you can, for some reason, get a hybrid on it. I think it was a friendly fire? No, that was with the boomstick. I forgot what shotgun it was, but it was something that made the magazine a little bit larger. It's terrible. It's terrible, as can you see. This is the Varuk. I despise getting this sometimes just from the just from Mobley, just because I could have gotten the Lyuda from Gettle, or Getly as I like to call him. But yeah, the Varuk is pretty good though, gotta say. At least for an assault rifle. However, there's still way better ones, so yeah, still give it C. Next up, this is another pearlescent that looks exactly like a purple grenadier. This is the Bearcat. This thing is terrible. Terrible, dude. This thing is awful. I go on rambling about how terrible this is. This is trying to be the Varuk on steroids, except the steroids are like freaking poison, dude. Like, it does no damage at all. Plus, it can't even crit because it has a grenadier barrel on it. And it's absolutely disgusting. Like, you could have gotten the Butcher, but no! You had to get the Bearcat. The Bearcat. Like, if you use this, you're an actual psychopath. Unless you're doing it for, like, some challenge. But still, dude, this thing is terrible, dude. Ugh. I'd rather get the purple Grenadier version over the Bearcat any day. The only reason why you would want to pick this up is just for the money. Like, it is stupid amounts of money. And that's a good thing, because you would want to sell this thing. Yeah, this is getting a solid F tier. Next up is the Bane. The Bane. The Bane. The Bane is insane. The Bane is insane. If you never played Borderlands before, just so you know, go to this mission in Sanctuary called the Bane. Once you find it, and do all the side quests and stuff, or not all the side quests, do all the missions and stuff until you get this gun. Once you get it, dude, it is the best gun ever. The absolute best gun ever. I am not lying to you at all. Like, I'm just saying, this thing is absolutely insane. And I'm telling you, it should belong in S tier. Right there, dude. Because this thing is absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to do anything with it. So, yeah. Okay, so next up, this is Miss Moxie's Heartbreaker. It is pretty good, gotta say. I see a lot of people using this just because it's a Moxie weapon and stuff, but yeah, I don't think it's better than the solo hand, but it is still pretty good. So, I'll give it that. I know that there's supposed to be different weapons, but which one is which? I don't know. I'm guessing this one's the Hammer Buster, though. Hammer Buster's pretty good. You can get it from the dude with the knives in his ears and stuff. That was cursed by the Bane in the mission The Bane. So, yeah, I'd rather get the Bane, though, because it's still insane. That rhymed pretty well. Yeah, I'll give it a C. This is the random numbers. This is the Thompson. This thing you can get from a pile, and that's it. It's as easy as that. And Dull Abandon. And it's better. It's better. It's just way better. Well, not really way better. I'll just put it there. Yeah, I'll put it here. Yeah. Next up, this is the Ruby. The Ruby is pretty good. I see a lot of people getting it, but I would rather get the Grog Nozzle. I know it might sound like the average person that plays Borderlands, but yeah. I'll put the Ruby here at B tier. Right here. That's pretty good. Yeah. Next up, this skin is also amazing. However, the gun itself is absolutely terrible. And I used it on freaking Pyro Pete the Invincible just because I didn't have any other shock weapon. I don't know why I'm so stupid, but I am. Yeah, this is the yellow jacket. This is what you get from, this is not a dedicated drop either. You get it from Jackenstein. All the way at the end of, Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt and stuff like that. Honestly, I think the entirety of Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt was a joke, except for some of the stuff, like, the Twister, Triple O, Dexy, Chopper, Veracitus, Interfacer. Decent amount of stuff, but yeah, Yellow Jacket is getting a solid C. Alright, here. Because at least it was used for something. This is the Seraphim. This is what you get from the Oasis, black market Seraph vendor and stuff. I have never used it, but I've seen a decent amount of people use it. What the heck is wrong with that? Yeah, it's better than some of the other stuff on here, but not by much. I'll say it's better than the Thompsons and other stuff, and the Stinkbot, and that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Best melee weapon that you can get, so that's pretty cool. You get like a crazy percent chance of, or crazy percent of melee, and I see it on a good amount of Salvador builds and stuff for melee, so I'll give it that. That's getting a solid B. So yeah. Next up, this is the Skull Masher. Skull Masher's pretty good. I feel like there's a couple better options out there, like the Maggie and stuff, but it's still pretty good damage. I like it. But yeah, it's getting a solid Z. This is the... Why can't I remember? There's so many guns in this game that I can't remember them all. I feel like I know what it is. This is the Seeker. Okay, I remembered. This is the Seeker. This is basically has aimbot, except it's terrible. So, yeah. Because it, like, homes in the projectiles and stuff, except extremely slowly, and that thing is extremely slow, too. And, it is absolutely not worth it at all. Like, just saying. I don't think anybody should get this gun. That's going right there to C. And also, you have to get it from, the vendor, I think. I think you can also. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have to get it from the vendor though. Yeah. This is the Deliverance. This is what you get from Toomba in Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, and it's pretty good if you get the right stuff with it. And I like the. It's definitely way better aimbot, except it costs way more because it's a tedier weapon. And yeah, the more bullets you leave in there when you reload it, the more damage it's probably going to be. But yeah, but it's still pretty good, so I'll give it a solid C. So yeah, tier list is so far looking pretty good. Next up, this is the Overcompensator. This is basically the Butcher, but with a voice. And it's free, basically. You just have to get it from a mission. I mean, if you don't want to, like, farm all day for a Butcher, the Overcompensator is definitely a good way to go. However, you have to deal with an annoying voice all the time. And, of course, it's from Vaughn, too. But that's fine. That's fine. Vaughn's a chill dude. I'll give it a B. Because it's pretty good. Next up is a Devastator. This thing is absolutely terrible. Terrible, dude! This is basically like a regular Torg pistol, except worse, because the bullet seems to come out from the back. I don't know why it does, but it comes out from the back. I know it's trying to be referenced to something else, but why can't it be good, at least? Like, at least make it have, like, a crazy fire rate or something, or have crazy DPS. Like, just saying. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. I'd rather use the Evil Smasher than this. Like, just saying, if you're wondering why the Bane's down here, it's just because I placed it in the wrong spot, and I'm too lazy to move it. So yeah, this is getting an F tier. This thing, the Bane is definitely way better than the Devastator. Just saying. Next up, this is the Blockhead. This is a Blockhead. It shoots Minecraft fire projectiles in a 3x3 grid pattern. It is super cool. You can get it also from the Bad Creeper too at the end, and it's pretty good, gotta say. But I don't think it's as good as the Deliverance. So yeah, C. Next up, this is the Infection. Not the Infection Cleaner, but this is the Infection. So yeah. You can get it from the vendor in Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, and it's terrible, and it's getting a D right here. Next up, this is the World Burn. This is supposed to be the better version of the Nukem, and it is. It's incendiary too, and it's pretty good. However, I don't see that much of a use for it. It's an A. Next up, this is the rarest. I'm pretty sure this is the rarest sniper to get out of Bubbler, out of all Borderlands 2 snipers to get. And is one of the rarest guns to get in Borderlands 2 also. I have not gotten it yet either, which is crazy. This you can get easily from the Crater Bar. Or no, this is from the Beatdown. Yeah, this is from the Beatdown. This is the Cobra. It's supposedly a Torg sniper rifle. However, it's manufactured by Jacobs. It's non-elemental, except when you shoot it, it's explosive. And also, guess what? It's terrible! And, yeah, just because of rarity, though, and the cool stuff like that, I'll give it a solid. I'll give it a B. Right there. Next up, this is Flint's Tinderbox. I'm pretty sure this is the first unique that you can get that's easy. Other than, like, the Kerr Blaster, which you could also get. But, yeah. Or I guess the Hornet. The Hornet's the easiest to get. But, yeah. The Tinderbox is cool. It's like your basic fire pistol. It's actually better than most of the stuff on here, which is crazy. I'll put it right here at C. This is the Bone Shredder. This is the Bone Shredder. I can't believe I remember that. Yeah, this is basically paying tribute to the Borderlands 1 Bone Shredder also. And, yeah, you get it from, Bone Shredder 2.0. Or, not Bone Shredder 2.0. Bone Head? I don't remember. But, yeah, I know you get it from some dude. That's a loader. And, yeah, it's C. It's a C. It's not that good, but it's still pretty good. This is the Pyrophobia. It looks like it's gonna do a lot of damage, but it doesn't. It's not really good at all. It's not really good at all. I mean, I know they brought it back in Borderlands the pre-sequel as a Cryophobia, but, like, this doesn't make me want to fear fires. This just makes me want to hate fires. Like, just saying. Like, I have the fear of the pyrophobia. I have the pyrophobia phobia. If that makes any um sense at all. Yeah, it's getting a D though. That's getting right there. Next up, this you can also get from Veracity Invincible or early on in the Big Game Hunt DLC black market vendor Seraphim machine. It is absolutely amazing, dude. If you get impracticable, it's way better, obviously. It's not as good as a conference call. However, it is a good partner with the conference call and stuff. So, yeah, the interface is going in S. Next up, this is the Unicorn Explosion. This is where you have to move. This is where you have to wear the mysterious amulet, and you have to go to Butt Stallion in the back burner in Lilith, Commander Lilith, and Fire. Oh my god, dude! In the Fight for Sanctuary DLC, and then you can finally get it. And you can only get it once though per playthrough, which sucks. But it's still pretty good. It's way better than the Sword Explosion, and it basically pollutes your screen though. But it's still pretty cool. I'll give it an S. Because it's pretty good. This is the Landscaper. This is a Landscaper. I definitely did not have to go back to a place just to find the name. Landscaper is pretty cool. It's terrible. So yeah, it's going right there. Oh wait, that wasn't the Rex. This is the Rex. What was the other gun then? If that's not oh, yeah, that's because it's insane. Oh, that's the I forgot what it was called. It drops from Captain Scarlet though. That's the yeah, this is the Greed. I'm mistaken it for the Rex. So the Rex and the Greed can switch places right there. So, yeah. The Greed though, yeah, it drops from it's useless. That's it. It's a good type of useless, though. So I'll give it a right there tier. But yeah. Next up, this is the... Wait, was this a kitten? Wait, where did I put... That's definitely the kitten. No, wait, that's the Hail. Isn't it? Yeah, that's the kitten. That's the... Dude, I am screwing everything up. This is the kitten. Yeah, this is the kitten. That's the Hail. Okay? The Hail is supposed to be like the Leadstorm's like younger brother, but yeah, it's still pretty cool though. But the kitten's way better. The kitten is way better. I can't believe I'm screwing this up so much. This is the Baby Maker. It's pretty cool. I like the gimmick. I see a couple people using it, but not many. And I'll put it right here. Let's see. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this makes every player happy, especially Salvador players. Like, you have to get this, or else, like, yeah. But, like, it's obviously way too overrated, but it's for a good reason. This is the Unkept Herald. Obviously, this is the Deepa version, too, and, like, the best parts possible, and stuff like that, dude. That's why I got excited over that one drop from Savage Lee and stuff. But, yeah, this thing is great. However, I don't think it's... should it be the Norfleet? Yeah, it's going to be the Norfleet. This is obviously the best weapon in the game. But I still think the Norfleet is also really good. But yeah. This is the Sawbar. This is also another pearlescent. I think this thing is way too underrated just because it is pretty good. Like, I tried using it on Terramorphous. However, I died multiple times. And it took forever and stuff. But yeah, I still think it's pretty good and stuff. So, yeah. That'll go right there. This is the Veritas. And nobody picks this up at all, and it's terrible. So why would you want to pick it up? This is the Striker. This is the first legendary. Yeah, it's the first legendary. No, it's not. The first legendary was the Hornet. This is the insane legendary I got out of the vending machine and stuff. This was Texas and stuff. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but yeah, it's good for gauge, and that's it. And you can also get it from Old Slappy. And yeah, it's trying to be a sniper shotgun, except a shotgun is not a sniper, so they don't really combine well. But yeah, yeah, it's going right here at C. Yeah, that seems about good. This is the Little Eevee. I barely see anybody picking this up. but it's for a good purpose and stuff. But yeah, yeah, you have to get it from like some weird like stuff and stuff where you have to like kill some stuff, except don't hurt like Eevee or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's an A. It's an A, but like actually no, it's a B right there. I think it's but good. This is the Dominator. This is what you have to get. This is what you get from I think the not the minecart mischief. I don't know. It's like some sort of treasure thing, but some side quest. It's an E-Tech doll pistol, and that's it. What you thought it was gonna be something else because it's unique? Nope, nope. It's just a doll pistol. It's just the Dominator. That's it. That's all it is. I think this is the only. I don't. I'm not sure. Is this the only E-Tech doll pistol? Probably not. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's F. This is the I forgot what it was called. I've never seen this gun in my life. Yeah, I've never seen this gun in my life. It's called the Stomper. If I've never seen it before, that means it's terrible. So, yeah, I've like never heard anybody talk about it before, and it should be terrible. That means. So yeah. Next up, this is a pearlescent. It's the Stalker, and it's terrible. It's terrible, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just terrible. Like why? Oh shoot, is that the Octo? And that means that the this blue one has to be something else. I knew that wasn't the Octo either because I thought it was Seraph. It was the Octo. Okay. That's the Omen. That's the Omen. This is Stalker though. It's terrible. It is better than the Seeker. It is better than TK's Wave. It is better than that too. Honestly, this needs to be over here. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's around right there. Next up, this is the Volcano. This thing is great. You can get it from the Warrior and stuff, and it's pretty good, but there are better options and stuff, but I'll put it here. Yeah. This is the Omen, like I was talking about. Oh my god, dude. This is the Omen, though. I don't really see anybody, like, using this at all. This comes from the Ancient Dragons of... Is this from the Ancient Dragons? I think it is. But, like, nobody uses it. So, yeah. I'll put it, like, right here, though. This is the Unforgiven, dude. The Unforgiven! This thing is a pearlescent. It's supposed to be insane. However, it is like one bullet per hour, dude. This thing does absolutely no damage. However, it has a damage increase, except it's terrible. And, like, yeah. I feel like you could reload this thing faster than its actual, like, speed of, like, pulling down the trigger or something. It, like, freaking jams, like, every time you pull down the trigger. And that's not what's happening. It's just your hand is waiting for, like, your sensitivity is terrible. Like, just saying. This thing is terrible. Absolutely disgusting. It's not as bad as the Devastator, though. The Devastator is obviously, like, the worst. I'll put him right here. Yeah, that thing is terrible. Next up, this thing is one of the coolest skins out there. It's so futuristic. However, it is called the Retcher. That's right, it's called the Retcher. Absolute vomit. The Retcher. Ugh! 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 Yeah, anyways, this is getting a solid D tier. It's going, like, right here. That is what I got out of the Ancient Dragons of Destruction also. And, yeah, I'm disappointed off it. This is the Fremington's Edge. It's not bad, but, like, nobody's, like, using it. Nobody at all. But I'll put it here, because it can be pretty good. This is the Invader. This is what you can get from Saturn, like, all the time, instead of the Hive, obviously, which is way better. But, yeah. It's basically just a Hyperion sniper, except when you aim down, it's a dull sniper, so it doesn't really do much at all. It's kind of like the Emperor, so I'll put it right there. Next up, this is is this what I think it is? This is what I think it is. Yup, this is the Chulane. This thing slags you all the time and is supposedly non-elemental. However, it does shoot other bullets and stuff, other elements at once. It is terrible. It's terrible. Why would you want to be slagged all the time? You're basically going to die if you put this thing on you. So, yeah. It's just terrible. It's terrible and stuff. I'll put it right there at C. Well, actually, it's usable, or it's not usable, so I'll put it there. Next up, this thing is also way too overrated though. And it's in the Captain Scarlet DLC. Dude, I cannot talk anymore. It's obviously in the Captain Scarlet DLC too, and stuff like that. And yeah, this is the Orphan Maker. It is extremely powerful. I know Salvador players and stuff. You want it right now. You want the perfect one. You want a rustlers and stuff. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll put it right here. Yeah. Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. I'll put it right here. Next up, this is the Good Touch. It's basically going like close to where the Bad Touch is, except it's a little bit worse. Where the heck did I put it? I put it right there. It'll go like right here then. It's not as good. So, yeah. This is an insane pearlescent. However, you have to get this from Tubby's also. This is the Becca, and it is amazing. Like, it has so much damage potential, and it is absolutely amazing. I did get it once, and that's it. That's how stupidly rare it is. But, yeah, it's super underrated, too. Next up, this is in the Torg vendors. I don't understand why this is a thing. This is the Pocket Rocket. That's it. It's basically just stuff and stuff and stuff. Yeah, it's going like right here and see. It's cheap at least, but yeah, I think it's one of the cheapest things you can get. This thing I love. I got a perfect one of these also with Malolum parts and stuff. However, I know it's supposed to come with Hyperion part and stuff. Or no, I guess that's just with almost every one. But yeah. This is the Florentine. This is what you get from the in Flameock Refuge in the Tiny Tina's Assault and Dragon can keep DLC in the Black Market Seraph vendor. Yeah, you can obviously just get infinite Seraph crystals from Master Gi and not transfusion, the singularity glitch and stuff like that with the gate and stuff like that. And yeah, this thing is crazy. It does both shock and slag at the same time, and I love it. This is one of my favorite SMGs. So it's going like right here in A. It's way better than the Slaga. In fact, it might go over here. Just saying. It is so good. It is actually so good with Maya. It is actually so good with Maya. This is... Oh my god, dude. This is the Miss Moxie's crit. The only gun that you can drop. Like, not just, like, drop from your inventory. Just, like, drops randomly. This is the slipperiest gun in the game. And it comes off from a stupid mission, too. Like, why? Why? I don't think it even does anything else. I mean, I know it heals because it's a Moxie weapon, but this thing is terrible. Like, why? Why would you ever need this? Why would you ever need a gun that when you like, use it, it doesn't even work? Like, it drops most of the time. Like, if you're trying to save quit it and that thing, like, drops from your, like, inventory and stuff, you won't be able to get it back. Like... And then you just went through a mission for basically nothing except for, like, money and stuff. Yeah, this thing is terrible. This thing is, in fact, like, the worst thing on here. Like, at least the Devastator is usable instead of the crit. Like, jeez. I'm getting angry about crit show. Oh, yeah, anyways, after that table smashing, montage, next up is Nukem. This is what you can get from the Black Queen in the dust after, obviously, the Moblin Gettle stuff and stuff. If you don't pick up that mission, then you're crazy. This thing is pretty good. I don't really would use it. I wouldn't really use it, though, because it doesn't crit and uses up a lot of rocket launcher ammo. But it's still pretty decent and stuff like that. I like it. Let's go ahead and see. Next up, this is the Bunny. This is what you can get off of Tubbies and stuff as a bubbler. This is the only way you can get it either. Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know why you would want to use it, because the only gimmick with it, it makes it worse. This bubbler. But yeah, yeah, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Terrible! And, yeah, it's going right there and see. Next up, this is something that's not terrible. It also looks really good. This is the Hive. I've just gotten it on like I think it was the final episode for now of Borderlands 2 until obviously I go back to it, which won't be for a while. This is the Hive and stuff, and it is so good. It does have the same skin as a Hornet too, but on a rocket launcher and stuff. And yeah, I don't know why it's blue rarity and stuff. I don't know why it can't be legendary and stuff. It is actually so good. In fact, I might put an S tier just because it's so good. Next up, this is Miss Moxie's Creamer. Uh, this thing shoots so many rockets at once, dude. So many rockets. Like seriously. Plus, I think it heals too, just because it's a Moxie weapon too. Like it's so good. It's so good. This I might put at the highest C. Actually, no, I might put it at B, just because some of these other ones are pretty bad. Yeah, definitely way better than the 12 pounder. Next up, this is also extremely underrated. Basically, nobody ever has heard of this pearlescent. I think this is like the only pearlescent that like nobody's ever heard about. Basically, this is the Godfinger, and yeah, there's like no use for it. It is a cool collectible because you also have to get it from the Tubbies, and obviously has an amazing skin on it, just like the Becca, which has the same skin, but it's going like right. It's going like right here. See. Next up, this is the Trespasser. This used to be be the only gun that goes through shields and stuff, which would be really crazy for Pyro Pete, the Invincible. However, the Amigo Sincero has replaced that. But the Trespasser used to be insanely good until obviously the new DLC rolled up. For that, it's getting A. Next up, this is Teeth of Terramorphous. This thing is terrible because there's only a bit of range that you can have on this thing, but it's a shotgun, which makes sense. But it has a teeth biting pattern and stuff, and yeah, it's just terrible. And you have to get it from Terramorphous too, which is also terrible. So yeah, terrible Morphous right here, dude. Look at all these bandit shotguns, dude. We have. What the heck is that thing? Is that the Invader again, or is that something? No, wait, that's the Moxie sniper rifle that nobody knows about. Yeah, especially me, dude. This is the Cherami. I've heard of it, but like it's if nobody like uses it at all, then yeah. What are we doing here? It's also a Hyperion sniper, meaning they're extremely slow, and they like do no damage. I'll put it there though, because it's a Moxie weapon. What is this? Oh my god. Yeah, this is the Sloth. It's terrible. Cause like I'm pretty sure it also has lower fire rate too, and stuff. And it's terrible. So yeah, I don't think anybody would like to use it at all. So it's going right there. Next up, this is the Buffalo. This is also another gun with no sight on it. I'll put it next to the Elephant gun, which is where? Right here. I'll put it there. Just because. Yeah. There's not really any hope for using a sniper with no sight on it. This is the Hot Mama. It's an E-Tech sniper and stuff without like the E-Tech stuff, I'm pretty sure. You have to get it from like the weird place in Mount Scarab Research Center and stuff. Yeah, this is like one of the only effervescents that like nobody would want to get and stuff. Only if they have like the collection and stuff. So yeah, I think this is gonna be the lowest ranking effervescent, and it's gonna go like right here, just because there's like no like use for it at all. This is the Roaster. This is also paying tribute to the Roaster from Borderlands 1 and stuff. Yeah, like it's pretty bad. It's good for incendiary stuff, but it's pretty bad. So yeah. Next up, this is the Mongol. This thing is the most laggiest gun to use if you like fire a lot of rockets at once and stuff. And yeah, it's just terrible. Well, it's not really terrible. It's just that you can't really partner with like anything, but yeah, it's kind of like the Nukem, but yeah, I'll put it there. Next up, oh my god, this is the Madhouse. This thing is terrible because it has some crazy, stupid projectiles that fling around everywhere and stuff. It's kind of like the Spikers, or no, not the Spikers, but the darts. Uh, yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's a lot like the Wanderlust, except like you can actually aim it somehow, or like a little bit more, but it's terrible. This is the Hydra. This is not the Triquetra that was right there. This is the Hydra. I forgot where I put it last, but if I were to put it somewhere again, it would probably be right here. Next up, this is also from the Seraph vending machines in Captain Scarlet's DLC. This is the actualizer. Nobody uses it, obviously. And yeah, I love the skin on it though. I love the skin. I just wish that they put the best skins on the best guns though. I mean, yeah, they just used a regular skin for the Norfleet. At least they did something well with the Unkept Herald and stuff, and the Twister and stuff. But yeah, they didn't really do much for the other ones. I mean, the Becca and the Hive look pretty cool, but yeah, I guess like Conference Call does too. But yeah, this isn't really going high at all. I think that's going next to the Tatler. Next up, this is the Ahab. By itself, it is terrible. But with the Flacker, this thing does insane damage. Like actually crazy damage. You have to get it from Master Key. However, you can just use a glitch and stuff. Yeah, it is really good. It is really good. So yeah, I'll put it next to the Flacker though, because the Flacker can be used by itself, but the Ahab cannot. So yeah, in fact, I'll put it right here. So yeah, last but not least is the Gub. That is going. Yeah, that's going right. Where should that go? I think that'll go right here. In S. And there we have it. That is our tier list. That took pretty good amount of time and stuff, and yeah. So turns out the most terrible things on here are the Crit, the Devastator, and the Unforgiven and stuff. And the best stuff on here is the Unkept Herald, the Norfleet, and the Leadstorm, and the Gub too. And yeah, that's it. That's all we have. I have been recording for 1 hour and 33 minutes. That's pretty good. But yeah, there you go. Like, that's pretty good. But yeah, I'll put the stuff here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Borderlands 2 unique item ranking stuff. Next time we do the Borderlands stuff, I might do the grenades next, or the shields, or the relics and the other stuff. I don't know. I might just do like Borderlands 1 stuff or stuff. It's gonna be way worse, like because all the guns like look the same and stuff. But yeah, that's it. Or I could do the enemies too and stuff, because yeah, obviously all the rabbit stuff is going at the bottom. But yeah. Anyways, we got like one last final cool thing to do for like this stuff and stuff, and it's like a bubbler clips. Oh! Bubbler clips time. Ugh. But yeah. First. Bubbler. Oh my god. It's lemon lime twister. Yeah. Not too exciting as per usual. But yeah. Nice. Now let's drink some bubbler. Yeah, it's decent. But yeah, next bubbler clip. But yeah, I'm gonna drink some bubbler. Can't seem to swallow it. But yeah. Alright, let me drink some bubbler. Not go well. This ladybug is everywhere, dude. Whoops, jeez. Oh. Oh yeah, though. Anyways, I gotta chill out. I gotta drink some bubbler. Whoops. Anyways, back into my rage. But yeah, I'm gonna go drink some bubbler. Yeah, it's good. Alright, though. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the bubble clips, dude. Yeah, I'm going to slam this. But there we go. Oh. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I should have also probably told you I got a new haircut too. You could probably tell in like a sheesh. That's probably one of the best ones I've done in a while. But yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. That was pretty fun. Next time I see you, I'm going to do that weird Music Monday thing that I was going to talk about. Except it's not going to be an actual Music Monday. That's the first time that's ever going to happen. But yeah, I'm going to talk about some pretty important stuff and stuff. It's not going to be anything about the Music Mondays either, which is going to be weird. But yeah, it's going to be a couple days from now, or like 2 and stuff. I have also finished 2 Music Mondays now, and I'm obviously not going to post them yet because I still have a couple months left to go. There's bubbler. But yeah. Like I don't really want to make this any longer. I kind of want to get it out now since like it's pretty late and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about. I'm just glad I got this tier list done with, and yeah, this is now my 3rd tier list I've done, and they were all on different topics, which is pretty cool. I don't know what topic to do next. Maybe Nerf blasters, or maybe Hot Wheels or something. I don't know. That probably fits with the car stuff. Yeah, I'll have to think about it more, or like instruments and stuff. That could be pretty cool, or like energy drinks. I don't know. Or foods. I don't know. I just feel like doing more tier lists, that's all. That's why I want to get out so many and stuff. Because, like, I have a lot of opinions that you probably don't, like. Except for some stuff. But, yeah. Anyways, I hope you have some, I hope you have a nice, delicious egg salad. And, like, I will see you next time! Ah.